Just when you thought the Predator franchise couldn't get any wilder, Killer of Killers drops a bombshell of an ending that completely flips the universe on its head. Time-traveling warriors? Check. Alien gladiator arenas? Absolutely. And oh yeah, Prey and Naru is back. But before we dive in, spoiler alert. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. This isn't just another Predator hunt. This is an all-out war on a scale we've never seen before. From secret Yautja vaults filled with frozen champions to the rise of a Predator warlord known as the Gindle King, this film opens the door to a whole new era for the franchise. So if you're wondering what that ending really meant, how it connects to Prey, and where things could go next, buckle up. We're diving deep into the ending of Predator, Killer of Killers, and trust me, it's way more than just another survival story. The big twist, the Arena of Champions. By the time the final act rolls in, we realize that the three main characters, Ursa, Kenji, and Torres, haven't just been fighting random predators across time. Nope, they've been picked, tested, and abducted by the Yautja for something much bigger. Turns out, every one of them is a killer of killers. A rare human who's actually managed to take down a predator in one-on-one combat. That's a big deal for the Yautja, who see killing one of their own as the ultimate sign of strength. So what do? They capture these outliers and ship them off to a planet that's basically the Predator version of the Roman Colosseum. Here, they're forced into combat, not against aliens, but each other. Welcome to the gladiator pits of the Yautja Empire. Meet the Gindle King, a Predator warlord. Now, this is where things get spicy. In this final arena segment, we meet the Gindle King. He's not just a bigger, meaner Predator. He's a ruler, a warlord, and possibly the one orchestrating this twisted tournament. The very existence of someone like the Gindle King is a game changer. Until now, we've mostly seen Predators as lone hunters, more like dangerous sportsmen than a true military force. But this guy, he represents a new layer of Yautja society, one with hierarchy, ceremony, and a thirst for watching the strongest survivors destroy each other for entertainment. Think about that. This isn't just hunting for sport anymore. This is institutionalized combat. Predators watching gladiator matches like it's their version of the Super Bowl, with warriors who've killed Yautja forced to fight again and again just to survive. The phrase, Killer of Killers, becomes more literal. These warriors didn't just survive, they earned the respect and obsession of a violent alien species. Torres and Kenji escape, but at a cost. In the chaos of the final battle, two of the trio manage to break out, Torres and Kenji. Their escape is the movie's emotional and thematic high point. They've been through hell, dragged from their own timelines, forced to fight monsters, and now they're running for their lives on a hostile alien world. But the escape doesn't come clean. Ursa, the third member of the group and arguably its emotional core, sacrifices herself to buy them time. She gets recaptured and frozen, stored with others who've suffered the same fate. But here's the kicker. She's not alone. She's placed into a massive vault filled with thousands of frozen bodies. Warriors, survivors, aliens, and humans. Each of them, it seems, once bested a predator. This is the moment when the scope of the franchise explodes. All these years, we thought predator hunts were isolated incidents, but this ending reveals something huge. Countless others across time and space have fought and won, and the Yautja have been quietly collecting them like trophies. So, how many people have killed predators? Way more than we thought. That frozen vault Ursa's dropped into? It's chilling, literally and metaphorically, but it also tells us something new. The Yautja haven't just been losing hunters here and there. These killers of killers are rare, but not that rare. There are possibly thousands. This changes the entire mythology. We now know that the Yautja not only accept defeat, they revere it. They don't kill the humans who beat them. They capture them, study them, maybe even train future hunters using data from these encounters. It also suggests just how vast and old the Yautja civilization really is, and the fact that they've been doing this for centuries across countless worlds. That adds an unsettling weight to the lore. Every time we thought a predator was defeated, maybe that wasn't the end after all. Maybe the survivor was abducted. Maybe they're frozen on that same vault with Ursa right now. Naru's Return, the Prey, heroine is still alive, and then comes the final shot. Naru, the breakout star of Prey, she's alive, she's preserved, she's in the vault. For fans of Prey, this is an absolute bombshell. After that film's ending, we knew more predators were likely headed her way, but we didn't know what would come next. Now, we do. The Yautja eventually came for her, and they succeeded in capturing her. But what we don't know is, was she frozen right after her fight in Prey? Or has she been through the gladiator pits already and survived? Has she killed more than one Yautja now? Whatever the answer is, this reveal confirms that Naru's story isn't over. Whether she's still frozen or waiting in the shadows of that alien world, she's very much still a part of the Predator universe. And that opens the door wide open for Prey 2. Setting up Prey 2, Predator, Badlands, and a franchise future. It's clear that Killer of Killers is more than just an anthology film. It's a franchise pivot, a new foundation. It not only gives us compelling new characters like Torres, Kenji, and Ursa, but it expands the sandbox to include gladiator worlds, predator warlords, and a legacy of survivors. And because it confirms the survival of Naru, the film tees up multiple sequel paths. Prey 2, we could jump back to Naru and explore her abduction and resistance. Maybe she breaks out. Maybe she fights again. Maybe she starts building alliances inside the vault. Torres and Kenji's journey. These two are now stuck on a predator planet. It's hostile, unfamiliar, and full of other survivors. Imagine them rallying together and starting a rebellion. That could be an entire trilogy right there. Predator, Badlands. This upcoming project is shrouded in mystery, but with Killer of Killers dropping the info bomb about thousands of captured warriors and frozen heroes, Badlands might focus on a predator society facing an uprising, maybe one sparked by Torres, Kenji, or even Naru. Returning legends, and let's not forget, if Naru is alive, who else could be in that vault? Maybe Dutch from the original Predator, Royce from Predators, Quinn from the Predator, Isabel. Any of them could return, explaining their absence as having been captured like Ursa. It's basically a sci-fi all-star scenario waiting to happen. Our Nerdy Thoughts Predator. Killer of Killers does something rare. It expands the universe without contradicting the past. It respects the isolated, brutal nature of predator hunts while adding layers of world building that completely reshape how we see the Yautja. It confirms that survivors are respected, even idolized, by their enemies. It introduces a predator warlord who might be the most dangerous one yet. And it proves that the timeline of the franchise doesn't matter, because now it's all connected through these Killers of Killers. The Predator franchise has always been about survival, about what it takes to beat something that seems unbeatable. Now we know that the survivors never really got to rest, that beating a predator was just the beginning, because once you've proven you can kill a Yautja, they don't let you go. They put you in the ring. They make you fight again. And that might be the most terrifying idea in the whole franchise. So what do you think? Is Naru gearing up for a return? Could we see the original Predator survivors come back? And do you want more stories from the Yautja gladiator planet? Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more deep dives, and we'll catch you in the next hunt.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.